love to spin. Made a killing and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I just got bags from Prada. Rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got...
Okay, Coach, coming to you from the venue that hosted the Super Bowl back in February of '06. Welcome to Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers and the Detroit Lions. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Ready, set. 2, Mike 42. Hey, tighten down. There you go.
Ready. They go play action here on first down. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
That's good for the Lions. First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Come on, set. 47 to end. Got double tight. No. 3 down. Man, good dash. Come. Set, go.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
What you got?
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Check three. Alpha. Mike's 42.
Looking to throw on second down. Love. And that's complete to Jesse James. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose.
Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh. All right, here I come. Lock it. Here I come. Joker.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Adrian Amos up to make the tackle.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. On the ground, this is Johnson. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
It's 3rd down and 6.
Set, ready. 90, roll. Such thing as a loss. We taking wins home. Watch twist. Recon, 132 fighter.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
On third down, Johnson. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back.
To throw, it's Rodgers. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Hey, Haywood. Slam.
Now Rodgers going to throw again. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Prater for the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Here we go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll run it with Jones. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Trey Flowers there on the tackle.
2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. You got 3. 26.
Working from the gun. Rodgers. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels. I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game because you can it's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead, he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet. The little rubber pellets shoot up. Never a good sign for a returner on this field turf surface.
No, not at all. And a bunch of them go up when they're all trying to get to the football, don't they?
I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it. You go tight. You got ready.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Johnson running right, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10.
Here we go. Set. 60 out block. You're out.
Check.
Hayward. Let's go.
Operating from the gun. Love. This into the hands of Marvin Hall, complete. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the 1st down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
Let's go, let's go.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Rabbit.
Get 300. Hey, Zoo.
To throw is Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a gain of 16 and a 1st down for the green and gold. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Rodgers now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Aaron Jones, that time. But it'll be second down.
Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
On second down, it's Jones. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And Adams has it complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Here's Rodgers. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
To the 50. Blue draw Corker.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Now from the 7, here's second and goal.
Hey, Charlie.
Now it's Rodgers. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well, and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
Let's put that team on the bus.
Second and 2. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hawkinson. And they'll get him down here at the 23. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Ready. Ken Lobo. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day. Bravo. 42, Mike, 42. Watch the screen. Ready, go.
Throwing on first down. Love, flush to his right. And he'll find Hall. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
On the set. Who's the mic? Check. 42's the mic. I'm coming for you. You mine. Ready.
Off the play fake. Love. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Well, prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Out. Set, go.
Off play action. Love. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Derek Barnett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down, make it simple. The guy who's a right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Scene 6. Leo. Hey, switch gears.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Love. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Here's Matt Bosher now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Taken in at the 11. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Safarian Jenkins has it. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, Couldn't turn it into much more.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Throwing is Rodgers. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. And to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Mike 51.
Hey, 626.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 13. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Mike's 42. Mike's 42. Here we go. Let's bring it. Go.
On first down, Love. Open man is Galladay, complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Come on, set. 70 Indy.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Delta.
58 to Mike. 58.
On 1st and 10, Love. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
I'm coming after you. Charlie. 58, boys. 58. 58. Mike. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
58. Right over there. Right over there.
See it. On. It's our time.
2nd and 10. Throwing deep for Galladay. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Incomplete. Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Box try.
58 to Mike. 58. 58 to Mike.
Watch the run. 58's the Mike. Ready.
From the gun, Love. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. 20. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. You think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead? Not so fast. That pick six really changes the complexion, probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now, probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Rodgers now to throw. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Rodgers. From the gun, he'll throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Darius Slay with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Detroit. Kenny Golladay. 84 yards. And the Lions are able to extend their lead.
And when you're thinking about your opening drive in the 3rd quarter, you're thinking about exactly that, putting together a drive. But instead, what did we get?
Big pass downfield, touchdown. I thought, okay, just sitting back in my chair, let's get eased in, a couple runs. No, boom.
Yeah, forget the body blows, folks. Let's throw the big shot right now.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10.
26.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Rodgers now throwing again. It's Williams on the catch. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
26. Back north. Don't be scared of it. Check back 40. Check back 40. Hey, Foxtrot.
Rodgers operating from the gun. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer 1st down. Rodgers now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. And again, it's Rodgers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Antoine Woods forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Check it back.
Rodgers going to throw. And he's going to go down again. Devon Kennard able to record his 5th sack of the season.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Rodgers. He's going to rifle. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. 81 yards. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust. Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Ready. I'm here all day. Watch tight end. What up? Tight end's right. We got 4. Stop Mike 42. Ready, go.
Off the play fake. Love. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hockenson. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Set.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
He's heavy on the edges. Orbit. Mike 42.
Off play action. Love. He'll get this one to Galladay. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 yards there and a Lion 1st down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Set.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43.
Chopper. Check safety. Ready, go.
From the gun, Love. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Watch the screen. Ready.
Back to throw. Love, screen play, Johnson. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 30.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
This quarterback now 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st down.
Zoom, fellas, let's go. I got it. 58, boys, 58. 58, Mike. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field. Let's go.
Operating from the gun. Love. It's complete to Williams. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Mike Williams, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Extra point good by Prater. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll go again to Jones. Only a couple there, so he'll be brought down about the 28. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with 3rd and long. And you know, this is the time of game where these drives really, really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. He's going to fire this thing deep right side. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Here's J.K.'s. And look at this. It's a fake. And this is caught, and the fake will work. He's going to have a 1st down. 17 yards on the fake punt, and that's going to be a 1st down. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. Rodgers now perfect since the 2nd half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, 88.
44 to Mike. 44 to Mike.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. And what are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. Now, yes, a two-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a two-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
That throw good for 4. It's second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers looking for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Packers on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Throwing left side, it's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 12-yard line. And in a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Hey, Alpha. Mike 51, Mike 51. And we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
On first down, Rodgers to the goal line, but it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rodgers escapes the sack. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Romeo Okwara just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
3rd and long.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. To throw is Rodgers. From the gun, he'll throw. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
2nd and 9 at the 4-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Strong left, strong left, strong left. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Jim. Smoke. 942. There we go. Go.
From the gun, Love. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. First down Lions on a pickup of 13. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. Johnson the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Okay, break. Minus 42. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Second and 13. Jones has it. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Marvin Jones. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 9.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
You better be afraid of me. I 7, let's go. Mike 42, Mike 42. You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares. Mike's 4-2, Mike's 4-2. He can't hang.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Johnson. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Alpha. Mike 42. Mike 42. Check. Ready, go.
Looking to throw. Love. They'll find a man over the middle. It's Galladay. And they'll get it out just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They go jet sweep here with Williams. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. Off the play fake. Love. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Prater for the extra point. On the NFL scoreboard, bit of a surprise going on in Miami. You saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A win would be just their 2nd of the year if they could hold on. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other